It's alright. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
But how was your first time staying on property?
It was good. It was different for sure. Hold on.
What was different about it?
Start over and...
No.
Yes.
No, we leave this in there.
No. Oh. No, I actually really liked the Polynesian though. It was my first time staying on property in like years. But I didn't realize the convenience
Of it?
Yeah.
Where'd you normally stay?
So I normally would stay off property, depending on what the event we were there for. So if it was for a pageant, for Miss American Co-ed pageants, we would stay at the Hilton that's right across the street from downtown Disney or Disney Springs. But outside of that, it was cheerleading, and we would stay at the All-Star Resorts. So...
Oh, so you went from the All-Stars all the way to Deluxe.
Yes.
Deluxe.
With the view of the Cinderella Castle.
The theme park view.
Yes.
Because we stayed on my DVC points, which I booked for the Polynesian when it first opened. Or sorry,
Yep.
the Island Tower when it first opened, and then that was, as of this, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago? No, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But this is where we stayed more or less. Oh, corner. Oh, it just highlights it. But the new Tower Studios was fantastic.
Yeah, and you can actually see our other video we posted.
Yep.
With the tour of our room.
True. Now, it's very, very close to what the
photos are, but...
Yeah. But the thing that the photos don't do justice is the view over the water.
Absolutely. And I cannot stress enough the convenience of staying on property. And...
The monorail?
I loved the boats.
The boats?
Yeah.
Because the boats go from... I know the boats go from Polynesian, Grand Floridian. I believe they go to Bay Lake Tower and Fort Wilderness... Wilderness Lodge and Copper Creek. Because that's on one resort.
Yeah.
So...
That was my favorite because the monorail was too packed at times.
And it was in January when it's not packed at all.
Yeah, I don't know how you do Disney in the middle of Christmas / New Year's. It's...
That's we use the buses. You gotta remember who I go with.
You go with family.
Well, I do go with family, but you and I also did rope drop 3 days out of the week.
And that's the first time I've ever did that.
You enjoyed it, though.
Once I was there. Getting up in the morning, though, you know I'm not a morning person.
No.
Getting me up, that was a struggle. But once I was up and we got that overpriced monster, we were good to go.
Yeah, that's $6 monster.
Yeah. Was it $6 per monster, or it was for the two of us to have two monsters?
No, it was $12.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
It's alright. I knew what I signed up for.
Next time we're bringing our own.
Okay.
But my favorite part was the view, though.
The view, the boats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are what kept me intrigued the whole time.
Ooh. No, I really thought you would have said the food. Because you were so used to being on such a tight budget.
Yeah.
That you're like, had to measure every nickel and dime. And now this time we were just kind of being like, yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
The food overall was really good. The dumplings, I know that's like... At the Polynesian, I have the video.
Kona Cafe, that's what it is.
Yeah, I have the video if we can somehow insert it. It's literally, what is it, like 5 or 6 dumplings
Yeah.
in a circle.
And then they put an extra layer of
like the dough.
The dumpling dough on top and then fry it.
Yeah. It was good. I think you liked that a lot more than I did.
I did. Like Dole Whip.
That was the number one reason you go to Disney is that Dole Whip.
No. That's...
you got Dole Whip almost every day.
Yeah. Because it's delicious and it doesn't mess up my stomach. If I eat ice cream, I'm gonna be having some problems later on. No, Dole Whip does me just fine.
I know Dole Whip is good. I just can't have the whole thing, for some reason.
A little too much.
A little too much. But I know I can't ask to share one with you because you're gonna be like, no, I get a whole Dole Whip.
Yeah, oh yeah, I ain't sharing.
Yeah.
Not sharing at all.
If anything, I'll be like, hey, I couldn't finish this. Here you go. It's like an extra little surprise for you.
True. Ooh, what did you think about the new Wailulu Bar and Grill?
I loved that. That's a good point. Okay, so when we're talking about food, staying on property, that was my favorite place we went. We actually went there, 3 times? 2 times? Twice. Yeah. And I loved everything that I tried. And their espresso martinis, yes.
All right, hang
yes.
On. Let's do this. Boom, big transition. And then we can view the menu. Because we had a few things that were really good.
Yeah, we actually tried a couple of things.
Oh, no, that's the breakfast.
We want dinner. Okay, so we didn't do any starters.
No.
I just realized that. We thought about getting the garlic shrimp, but I asked how many pieces of shrimp, and it was only 3.
3? Like, I could understand, because... So there's a restaurant here, like, they do a shrimp cocktail, but it's like 3 shrimp, but the shrimp are massive.
Really?
They're ginormous. Now, if that's the case, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's technically called, like, tiger shrimp or something like that.
Okay. Because when I think of 3, I'm like...
The baby.
Yeah. And not just that, though. My thought process, too, was... What if I wanted 2? And there was only 3 and I was sharing with you.
Yeah. We're not sharers. We don't do that.
No. We're trying. We're trying to share, to try different foods. But it's hard because we like our food to be ours.
Yeah. So the first time we went... I had the chicken poke bowl, the teriyaki chicken poke bowl for $22. That was solid and filling. You
liked it, yeah.
I really did.
You finished that whole thing.
And you had...
It was a hamburger.
It was the Wayfinder burger. And
yes.
And you had the onion jam and volcano sauce on the side.
Yes. I wasn't a fan of the volcano sauce, but I loved the onion jam. And
will you get the onion jam on the burger next time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will. I actually dipped my sweet potato fries in it. Because I'm a weirdo.
Goof. And then the second time around we went, I got the Wayfinder burger as it is.
Because you tried some of mine and then you were like,
yep,
have to have it.
Gotta try it. And then you got the chicken teriyaki sliders for $19.
Which I loved. I actually would... I don't know, because the burger was really good, too, but...
You didn't like the kimchi slaw.
No, but that was on the side, though. Because I specifically knew I wasn't going to like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that on the side. And I think I handed it to you and been like, here, knowing that you liked it.
You didn't like it at all.
Yeah. But I got regular fries instead of the sweet potato fries that time, and that was really good. And you know I'm a huge fry person. I love potatoes in general. And then the second time we went, we actually got the chocolate cake.
That's right, we did get the chocolate cake.
Yeah, and you were not as big of a fan as I was. I devoured that.
I thought it was only okay.
It was so good. It had different layers
No.
and different consistencies.
For $11, I was expecting a lot more.
You were upset about the size, the portion size. But
Rightfully so. It was tiny.
it was not that tiny. How much do you spend on Dole Whip?
Like $6.50.
Okay. So
And I feel like I get a lot more Dole Whip
you do.
for my $6.50 than I did that.
You
shot.
do, but they are simply just pouring that from the machine.
Yeah.
Versus the chocolate cake they made, there was complexity because of the layers.
True.
Am I boring you?
No.
Going over how exciting chocolate cake is?
No. I like chocolate cake too.
You were just mad about the portion. The size of the portion.
Yeah, more than anything.
But that was okay because
Oh.
I just ate it all.
All right. So these were the other things that we had that you were talking about.
Yes.
Spread the espresso martini.
Yes, I loved it. And I felt like it was an extra little something there. Extra rum or something because I was feeling that.
No, didn't you have a different... No, you had the hibiscus margarita, didn't you?
I had that too. That was really good.
See, I had the banana old fashioned.
Which I didn't mind because I like sweeter drinks.
Oh, it was so sweet. And there was something... I don't know if it was the simple syrup that they put in it to help combine it.
It was.
It was very syrupy.
Yeah, that I will agree with. It was... The consistency wasn't the greatest.
No.
Yeah.
I was a little... Especially for $17.50, I was a little upset.
Yeah, I actually
It's
will
just one of those
go-
things I won't get it again.
Oh yeah, I know you wouldn't. I will get the espresso martini over and over again. And then I liked the hibiscus margarita just purely because of the fact that it was something lighter. And I like tea. I like hibiscus tea.
True.
So for me to have that in a alcoholic beverage form made me really happy.
Fair enough. Alright. So, food
Check.
was a check.
I do want to go to the bar that you have to make reservations for.
Trader Sam's?
Yes. Next time.
Okay.
That's something on my list next time.
Alright.
Just because when we got back, I just kept seeing on social media about it. And I was like, oh, I missed that. So.
The only thing that if I remember right, is like you don't really get to choose your... It's like first come, first serve, and you don't get to choose your reservation time.
Okay.
So you might be in the middle of something.
And then it pops up, hey,
Yeah.
come on in.
Yeah. That's what I don't like. I might be wrong because it's been forever and a day since I've been to Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
But, no, it's true entertainment. And as much as you and I would like it,
Yeah.
I feel like we need more people there because it is more
An experience.
entertaining.
Okay.
It is much, much more entertaining.
Okay. So, if I'm able to get off work in December,
We'll go.
we'll go.
We'll go.
Okay, because there's going to be your sister there too.
Mm-hmm.
So, does that count as enough people to make it more entertaining?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
That's more than enough people.
All right. So.
So, food and drinks on point.
Mm-hmm.
Transportation on point because you have the monorail,
Yes.
boats,
Mm-hmm. Buses.
buses,
Mm-hmm.
and now we didn't try it out because it was raining and a little too cold, but you
Yeah.
can walk to Magic Kingdom.
I forgot about that. I think I was so.
You were stoked for the boats.
I was. I love water. So, the boat was perfect. And I found it was faster. In my opinion, it was faster.
Faster than the monorail?
Yes.
Maybe.
Because hear me out.
Okay.
For the monorail, from the tower, you have to go down the elevator, past the pool, all the way to the original Polynesian, from the back to the front. Oh no, from the back up the stairs, then to the front to the monorail. Versus going from the tower outside, you just go to the boat.
Just hang a left.
Hang a left. And it's right there. So just the commute to the transportation was quicker. And we already were doing too many steps. My knee was swollen.
Okay.
After 6 knee surgeries, every once in a while it swells up with too many steps. But the boat was hands down more convenient for me.
Okay.
And I'll do that every time if I can.
And then the view / location was?
I am obsessed with the view. Obsessed. And like I told you, I don't think I'll be ever able to enjoy the hotel, like the resort room, as much if there's no view. You have spoiled me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, even forewarning you being like, hey, because, like, we did go to Old Key West.
Yes.
And that's meant to be a lot more kind of a laid-back resort, not a hustle and bustle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Polynesian.
Very true.
So you're saying that you couldn't do a laid-back resort like that?
I could. But if I had the choice, I want to be able to see the fireworks from the balcony.
Okay.
Any chance I get.
All right.
That was a huge change in my experience in a positive way because I'm so used to having to be in the park to experience the fireworks show.
Ooh, how was that? Like, once you get done with the fireworks show, you're just like, bed.
That's the best part. And like, we literally were just like, oh, let's watch Star Wars. Literally, we were watching it and then you're just like, oh, the fireworks are about to start. Oh, okay. Pause. Walk into the balcony. View the beautiful fireworks. Okay, let's go back to our show.
That's great.
And it's funny because I didn't realize how much of a luxury that moment was until now that we're reflecting on it. And I totally didn't even realize how simple that was. Like, oh, we're just relaxing, watching a movie. Oh, fireworks. Oh, let's go back to watching our movie and go to bed.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So here's a new one.
Yeah.
What would be the next resort that you would want to stay at? Because remember, next door is the Grand Floridian.
Mm-hmm. Which I thought was beautiful.
It is, especially at night.
Yes.
But I will say it doesn't quite have the view of the fireworks.
I can see that from where we were compared to them. Yeah, like being catty corner there.
Then you have Bay Lake Tower.
Mm-hmm.
At the Contemporary.
Mm-hmm.
Which is supposed to be like supposed to be the best out of the three for the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk to Magic Kingdom. It's the shortest walk.
But you know I'm an Epcot girl, so if I were to say we're going to try something else.
Beach Club or Boardwalk? Okay.
Yeah, I love that little secret entrance to Epcot that you showed me.
The back entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't realize how close those were.
I had no idea that entrance and exit was there. No idea. And I've been to Epcot too many times to count. And I never knew that was there.
Ooh, but speaking of going out the back, in that back entrance, how'd you like the Skyliner?
You did this on purpose. You brought it up on purpose. You know I was not a fan. So...
No, you're just not a fan of it in the dark.
I'm not a fan of it in the dark, and it's windy, and it's raining. You combine those three things, I do not want to be on there. No thank you. I will walk in the rain.
So mixed feelings about the Skyliner?
No, I think my feelings are pretty solid. I think they're pretty solid that no thank you.
You're like,
Yeah, no, if I can avoid it,
Okay.
I'm happier.
Fair enough.
I will not lie though. After doing so many steps in a day, I may consider it. If it's going to make us get there faster. If we're doing the park hoppers, like, well, you have the annual pass. I did a park hopper.
Oh, so you're saying, like, if it means going from Epcot to Hollywood Studios or Hollywood Studios to Epcot?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I will muster it.
Okay. So you said beach club or boardwalk.
Yeah.
Any other resorts that you can think of off the top of your head? You're like, I'm looking forward to that one.
So, I don't know because we visited those other resorts, but I really like the Polynesian Tower.
So did I.
Yeah.
That's why I bought my points there.
Well, okay, so here's a compromise. If we don't get a view,
Okay.
you just have to promise me that we'll be able to go into the room. There's the room for the firework viewing. We were there that one day.
Oh.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I wish I took pictures of it. Next time we go, I'm going to be taking so many more pictures because I look back and I'm like, we have great pictures. And I'm like, wait, I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to show someone this. And I couldn't.
Not enough.
Not enough. Not nearly enough.
That's crazy. Like, because I thought we had our phones out taking pictures, like, all the time.
We really didn't, though.
True.
The majority of our photos were of the food.
True, but that's a whole other video.
And then the selfies, the occasional selfies I made us take.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
I think you're thinking more of looking at the wait times on the phone that we had our phones out.
True.
Like, oh, we're going to go to this park. Oh, we're going to go to that park. But I'd prefer to be closer to Epcot.
Okay.
If we're not doing Polynesian.
Fair enough. So, but overall, Polynesian?
Loved it.
Resort review? 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. What was the room number we were in? Do you remember?
8838.
8838. That was a good one. If anything, in the future, if we could pick or suggest.
I think you can request it.
Yeah. I would want us to do the room right next to it. If possible.
With the glass railing?
No. Like, that would be nice to do that penthouse suite, but I'm talking about the same room, but the other side. So the penthouse suite was on this side.
Yeah.
But the room next to it. Reason being is when you're sitting on the balcony from our room,
yeah,
part of the view was blocked when you were on the second chair.
Oh.
So when we were viewing the fireworks, I was sitting closest.
So I think
to the right.
8840 then.
Yeah, I was sitting closest to the right, and you were standing behind me.
No, I was inside the room.
Because it was cold.
No, because I was scared of heights.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. I forgot. You literally looked at the first time. You're like, nope.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
All right, Polynesian, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Scoring high, especially it being the home resort.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it.
Yeah.
Good decision.
Good decision. It's the Dole Whip's fault.
It's the Dole Whip's fault. And the dumplings.
And the dumplings.
I'm there for the view.
Fair enough. Till next time.
Yep.